Well, let's first start by talking about that Thanksgiving travel as we enter this Monday morning. This is set to be the busiest holiday travel week of the year. So many people going to be on the roads. We read 90% from the AAA says 90% of people will be traveling by road. So many people going through airports. We have Danielle Campbell live out there this morning talking to people as we head to the airports this weekend. What do you expect to be talking about this week?
So I think the first part is that everyone's excited that they are going to be getting together. This is quite different than last year when we really thought about, is it safe? How many people have been vaccinated? With the ability to vaccinate adults and booster, particularly those who are so at high risk, who we're actually seeing now in the hospital coming in, we really want them getting their boosters and then saying, yes, it's back to seeing your family again. So if you're traveling, travel safely. If you're taking kids on planes and trains, think about how you're getting there, what food to bring. Do you need an extra mask for the kid while they're traveling? All of those things can be planned ahead so that you can have a safe trip to get the family together.
I want to talk about that federal mandate that kicks in, which would impact TSA agents as you go through security at an airport. I think that's going to be something to note. We just saw record numbers for the pandemic of people traveling on Friday as we head into this really busy week. What is this going to mean for everybody with this new federal mandate for the TSA agents?
I suspect that TSA is well prepared for this holiday bolus of people traveling. They've been talking about it every day. They've been thinking about how to get people through the airport. But I think as families who are traveling, it's also part of our job to be prepared. What are you taking in your carry-on? What are you taking for your kids? Remember, all those rules about liquids on planes still apply. So think about what it is you need to bring for your children, for yourself, if you're going to be traveling. And of course, the last part is pack an extra load of patience. They're trying to do their job. You're trying to get places. It may take a bit longer, but everyone wants you to be together with your family.
And speaking of what you can and cannot bring on the plane, I had been at LaGuardia Airport earlier last week speaking with the director of TSA there, and he said they were increasing the size of hand sanitizers that you could bring on planes. What other changes do you see moving forward that will be helpful in terms of safety precautions for people who are traveling?
So the first is, if there's a possibility that your luggage may not travel with you, think about what you're doing with your carry-on. Bring your medications that you must have with you on your carry-on. And for kids in particular, bring an extra change of clothing so that if your clothing goes someplace other than where you're going, you're prepared for that first overnight so that you do have stuff for yourself and stuff for your children. It's the rules that you usually used in the past, but we haven't traveled in the past year. Some of us may have forgotten. These rules still apply.